Hello, my name is Dr. Yaya Sissoko. Today we're going to talk about Chapter 19, Earnings and Discrimination, Determinant of Equilibrium Wages. So what are the determinant of equilibrium wages? One determinant of equilibrium wages is compensating differential. For instance, in the US today, the typical physician earn about $200,000 a year. The typical police officer about $60,000, and then the typical fast food cook about $20,000. Uh, so there are many reasons why workers earn different wages. To some extent, wage differential compensate worker for job attribute. Other thing be equal, worker in hard and pleasant job are paid more than working in easy pleasant job. So the difference in wages depend on the characteristics of the job. So worker with higher supply of labor for good job earn lower equilibrium wages. The worker with lower supply of labor for bad jobs earn higher equilibrium wages. For instance, you know, people working, so in the coal mine are paying more than other workers with similar level of education, because of the, the, the dangerous nature of the coal mine, and it's dirty, and also it has a long-term health problem on the coal mine, so other example, worker, so working at night shift at a factory are paid more than, similar worker who work during the day shift because worker working at night shift, have to give up the sleep during night time to work in that sense, which is not easy. Yeah. Another example also, so professor like myself are paid less than lawyer and doctor with similar amount of education for the same reason. Another reason of difference in wages is human capital. What is human capital? Human capital is the accumulation of investment in people through education. For instance, you go to college to get your bachelor degree or master degree, and so that you can earn more money, so and have a better quality of life. You can earn also human capital through on the job training, which so when you get hired they train you first, so you can be familiar with the work before you can start the job. So so usually worker with more human capital get paid more than worker with less human capital. Why? Because worker with more human capital have higher productivity, so, and higher productivity mean higher wages. We learn that from chapter 18. Therefore, workers with more human capital earn more money. So, business firms are the demander of labor. So, these firms would be willing to pay more for highly educated workers. Why? Because they are more productive. They have higher productivity, and then so they also can earn higher marginal product. So so on the other hand, worker would still are the supplier of labor. So they are willing to pay the cost of being educated only if there is a reward for doing it. So you go to school so to get your bachelor degree, your master degree, or your PhD, so you can earn more money. The reward is at the end, you get a job and then you earn more money. You can earn more money. So the wage differential can be explained by the accumulation of human capital. So worker with highly educated, so earn higher wages, and worker which are less educated, higher, earn lower wages. So the difference is the cost of being educated, for instance, going to college, to earn, higher degree. So the earning gaps in the US has been, winding up between skills and unskilled worker, over the past 2 decades. For instance, a man with a college degree in 1975 earned 42% higher than a man without a college degree. In 2011, this gap increases to 75%. On the other hand, a woman with a college degree earned, in 1975, 35% higher than a woman without a college degree. This gap increases in 2011 to 81%. So you can see that the gap has been winding up between, skilled worker, the one with a college degree, and skilled worker, the one without a college degree in the US. Table 1 summarizes the average annual earning by education and attainment. For instance, men with a college degree, earn, 42% more in 1975 than men with no college degree. You can compare these two numbers. So in in 2011, so this gap increasing to 75%. You can compare these two numbers. On the other hand, so women with a college degree earn 35% more in 1975 than women with no college degree, by comparing these two numbers. So this gap increases to 81%, so in 2011, you can see that by comparing these two numbers. So the widening earning gap can be explained by the increased demand for skilled worker, the one with education, but so relatively to unskilled worker, the one without education. The skilled worker get pay higher wages, and then this will lead to greater inequality. Well, there are two possible causes. So increase international trade. There is more trade between countries now than before. Also changes in technology because of the internet, the technological innovation. So going to school, get a degree, give a chance to be able to know the technology, to have a higher productivity, and then get paid more in that sense. So another difference explaining, wages is the ability, the effort, and chance of the worker. Natural ability, for instance, a worker with a greater natural ability earn more money. If you look good, you get good looking worker get paid more in the US. The effort is the second reason. People who work hard are more productive and earn more money than people who don't work and who don't put the effort in the work. Chance also can influence the wages. If you have to get a good paying job, then that can also help you to earn more. So the benefit of beauty. So how prevalent are the economic benefit of beauty? So two labor economists, Daniel Amelmesh and Jeff Bidel, did a study, and they found that more attractive people earn 5% more than average look. If you look good, you get paid more, 5% more than people who look average. So also people with the average look also earn 5 to 10% more than people, considered less attractive. So look at this photo. This gentleman here, say good look pay more because he's handsome. He can pay more money, for that reason in the US. What explains these differences in wages? One reason is good luck. Good luck is a type of innate ability. It determines productivity and wages. Because you have a good luck, you can have a higher productivity and therefore you get paid, so higher wages. Why? Because attractive workers are more valuable to the firm than less attractive workers because they can, for instance, do the job like acting, people don't want to see, good-looking people, so in a movie, salesperson, or waiting on table, for example, at a restaurant. Firms are willing to pay more to attract a worker, so so this reflects also its customers' preference. Customer prefer to be, dealing with good-looking people in that sense. So another difference in different wages is the senior theory. So the senior theory said that earn a college degree does not provide a real productivity benefit. The senior is just it just display a signal of high ability. So to prospective employer, it shows that you have high ability. So to prospective employer, it's easier for high ability people to earn, a college degree. So what is the difference between human capital theory and signaling theory? So human capital focus on education. So worker with more in human capital, for instance, a college degree, bachelor degree, master degree, or PhD degree, are more productive, and and therefore any policy that increase education attainment will lead to higher productivity and therefore to higher wages. So on the other hand, seeing theory, does not focus on education. It focuses on, so natural ability. So for instance, any policy that increase education attainment will lead to no change in productivity, no change in wages. So if you look good, then even though you don't go to school, you can earn more money, in the US, for instance. So there are three reasons why, we have above equilibrium wages. Wages set above the equilibrium where supply and demand cross. Wage will be above that. The minimum wage law in the US, the government, federal government imposed that businesses cannot pay any worker below $7, 25 cents, And then another reason is market power of labor union. Labor unions have high bargaining power, so they negotiate and they are able to get higher wages from business firms because they may say if businesses do not comply with that, they may say they could go on strike. The third one is a theory of efficient wage. So with this, businesses are willing to pay the worker higher wages. So, for instance, Google, Facebook, or Microsoft pay higher wages to their worker, so that the worker do not leave to go with their competitor, and so that also workers do not shrink. They don't cheat on the workplace, or taking another six day, or going to taking longer bathroom break and so on and so forth. So, but the effect of this above equilibrium wages will lead to surplus labor, more worker than businesses would want to hire, and then this surplus, will lead to unemployment. More people will not be able to find job in that sense.